One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Red Raiders will boot it away to start the game. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Kansas offense will have the football first. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense.
Hauls it in the first down and more. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Jayhawks are rolling down the field. The give is to Williams. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Here we go. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red. Touchdown, Archon Jayhawk. Fit it in the window for the score.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together. Put the 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality. Like, power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Back to throw. It's Morton. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Once he got some room, it was over. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse. And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. That's caught. It's Henderson. At the 45 on his way. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield. 1st and 10. On the move. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cook. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Got it behind the line, it's Stewart.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running.
Breaks into the open. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas.
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Kansas 14, Texas Tech 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Grabbed behind the line. It's Virgil. On the move is the 30. There he goes to the right. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Using his legs, it's Stewart. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. First play of the period will be a second down. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Got it set up on the outside. Still running at the 35. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll keep it on the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Jayhawks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Texas Tech, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Douglas.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. Back to throw. It's Morton. Makes the grab.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Headed to the end zone.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Touchdown, Red Raiders. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. The extra point here would tie the game.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Got enough for the first. And he has brought down what a move he put on that first defender. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Cook. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Jayhawks moving quickly to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
That's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Got his man. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Jayhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got a man. It's Cook. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Stewart. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He's got him this time. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Morton. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Eakin.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Turning on the Jets. He's at the 20. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. It looked as if they had a chance to tie it, but that goes by the boards as the penalty takes away the touchdown. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Now they'll run it to the right here. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence.
The Jayhawks will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Got it in the middle. It's Douglas. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Back to pass. It's Morton. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Red Raiders are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
Nah, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy is explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding the gap.
On the run from inside his own 5. And now the ball is knocked free. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Cook. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The offense in hurry up mode. Back to throw, it's Daniels. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. The short hands. It's Henderson. Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Jayhawks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The Jayhawks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's looking to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. Big fella moving. Touchdown, right chunk, Jayhawk. And that one will give him the lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Works the middle of the field. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Line gets set. 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. With the catch, it's Eakin. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 40, there he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's complete on the right side. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Red Raiders, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll go to the snake. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Michigan is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social, and their recruits are definitely taking notice. They're trailing by 14 to Indiana. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on... Breaks into the open. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Jayhawks headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
The give is to Williams. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
The Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, this is the point of a game in the 4th quarter where turnovers matter so much. The defense knows if they can just find a way to steal a possession, they're giving themselves an opportunity to win it, and they do it right there. Physical play, you see the speed, and they're able to create the TO.
Looking to pass. It's Morton. Catch in the middle. It's Joyner. Got room at the 35. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. Pucks it out of the air. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. He'll start this drive firing. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. Trying to move the sticks on third down. To throw, it's Daniels. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got out of trouble and throws. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
I like the execution by this defense. Nice job, situational football, right? Like understanding where the sticks are. You probably know they're going to pass the football on this down. Great job breaking on the football when the quarterback throws it and forcing the incompletion.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Here comes the biggest drive for this defense. They need this stop the way the rest of us need oxygen. If they don't get it, they're done. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carter. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers, it's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Scoreboard operator got